Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight's a rivalry matchup in the NFC South between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead is some shuffled around here in the playbook. I mean, more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Penix working from the gun. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to that 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Penix on 1st down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Baker. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. We send a man in motion. Second down, Mayfield the pass. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
20!
They've got a man in motion. Third down, here's Mayfield. Forced out to his right. Body right side by McMillan. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, here's Baker. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They gained 14 on the play, and that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Now motion him out of the backfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Good. 180! Scott!
Baker now from the gun. It's Godwin again. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and short, Mayfield. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
On 2nd down, Robinson. By man, he's in the clear. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Completed over the middle. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Handoff for Robinson, running right. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Penix on third down. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Let's go.
Penix now on first down. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looked like the Falcons swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession.
It's now second and 19. The ball's 34-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is second and long. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Play made by Jacob Parrish.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
So now on fourth down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. From the left hash, this is from 47. Koo able to put it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Complete out to the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Irving on second. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Once again, Irving. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis and that run support.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. First call here coming from the shotgun. Penix here from the gun. Short pass brought in. Looks through and breaks away. Keeps himself upright. Along the right sideline. There's space. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
He's got a man left. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. All right, here we go. Second down.
Up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. Flush out now to his left. He's got London left side. Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. A gain of 10 right up near that marker now. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Third and 1. It's Penix. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Fourth down, here's Penix. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They give to Irving to start this drive. And he cuts it back right. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. First and 10 in enemy territory.
180. Stop.
Baker now off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's blocked down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Buccaneers first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
180. What's up?
From the red zone on first. Catch me left side by Ibuka. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Set. 180. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right.
Mayfield with a blitz coming. From the pocket, looking for a target.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Set. What's up?
Baker throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Stop.
Irving on third and goal. We call this a 4-yard pickup, so now the question becomes, Brock, will they go for this or will they punt?
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
The kick by McLaughlin is good, and it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Penix working from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. They do go for it. It's Penix. Gets this one to London. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for them from the 46. Penix on 1st down. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers might be able to get some points late after the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. 1st and 10. It's Mayfield. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time, and it sets up 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Returning it from the 4. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
180.
First down. Here's Baker. Jump off, caught by his back. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
That one's caught by Mooney. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, here's Penix. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So it'll be 2nd down.
Tyke Smith on the coverage.
Tag. 60 Bisons. 70.
And again, it's Penix. Knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Mooney downfield, and he has it. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. On now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game. 17. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Irving here from the gun. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Right back to Irving now. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. Finding some time left. He's running with it. He doesn't slide down to get pace for it. Big shot sends him to the ground.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Robinson on the inside give. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Half the 60. Half the 60.
A toss now to Robinson. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Taken down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Singing love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie.
On their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Looking to throw. It's on target to Moore. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 3rd quarter lead. Drake London with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Good. 180.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, we'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete out to the right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. They got a hand on it, and now it's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And he brings it back with a pick six and the Atlanta touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Baker to throw. Brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Buccaneer.
On the give, this is Irving. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. The rookie from Michigan, there that time. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. That one's complete right side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Buccaneers now within 1 score in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Penix to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Penix now on 1st down. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. They're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
On 1st down, here's Penix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Completes. It's for John Robinson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He'll throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Younghoe Koo out for the field goal. Pressure hanging over this kick. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
He fields it from the 8. Shoots away from 1. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey, alert him! 20!
Mayfield now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
180!
Baker now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
180! Hey, alert 33! Up, up! What's up?
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. He's going deep! A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons leading by 8.
At the 41-yard line.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Catch made. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Staying with Robinson. And he dodged the tackle. Gets it to the 15. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.